New details tonight on the effort to cut through Rhode Island's red tape. It's a story we've been tracking for months. Business owners and state leaders telling us burdensome regulations are keeping Rhode Islanders from the jobs they need.
And tonight we uncover new progress and go straight to some of the state's top officials to find out what's next. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen has that story only on Eyewitness News.
Business owners and state leaders agree Rhode Island's overregulated. But since our report aired in November highlighting layers of red tape, a lot has happened. Manny Fresh owns a barbershop in Cranston. He's one of many business owners we talked to last fall who say the state's rules, fees, and permits are coming between people and jobs. Does the licensing process discourage people from becoming a barber?
Oh, yes, definitely.
We need to make Rhode Island a place that businesses want to be.
Now, Governor Raimondo tells us she's setting her sights on reforming heavy-handed regulations to make it easier for businesses to grow.
Regulatory reform is at the top of my list. I've recruited an A+ team to do that, and I'm going to focus on it.
We sat down with the governor and her new team to find out just how they plan to make the state more business-friendly. Many of the changes will come from the Department of Business Regulation. The governor just appointed their new director, Mackie McCleary.
We oversee banking, insurance, as well as a lot of different licenses, so we impact both job seekers and job creators.
McCleary says the state needs to act now to have long-term success.
One of the most important components of any transformation program is what I call quick wins. You have to be able to demonstrate success to critical members of the citizenry within 6 to 8 months in some areas in order to have success.
Some chances for those quick wins have already been pointed out by the state's Office of Regulatory Reform. In December, they put out a report that found over 250 state rules and regulations they say need to be repealed or changed, like allowing businesses to file permitting paperwork online.
We have an opportunity here to evaluate all of the data they've collected, identify the portions of it that will lead to the greatest changes as quickly as possible. We've already started that process. E-permitting is a big one.
You shouldn't have to take a day out of work, go someplace, stand in line, and do permitting.
State Representative Patricia Serpa has worked with the Office of Regulatory Reform since it was created in 2012. She says until now, the effort didn't seem to be a priority.
I'm going to be painfully honest here. I think when former Governor Chafee announced that he was not going to seek re-election, I think that many administrators decided that they really didn't feel like doing any heavy lifting.
Now Serpa tells us there's a renewed urgency to bring Rhode Island's regulations in line with the rest of New England.
With fees, with licenses, with registrations, with taxes, we've at least got to come to the middle of the path, because you're right. I mean, 15 minutes away you can set up shop in Massachusetts.
This isn't rocket science. You know, what we're talking about is doing a review of regulations and permitting, getting rid of the ones that are antiquated or don't make sense.
Here's the good news. Progress is already underway. New tonight at 11, we talk specifics, showing you the steps that have already been taken and highlighting the different ways overregulation can be wiped away. Sometimes it only takes a signature. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
And new tonight, we uncover many laws already taken off the books and others on the chopping block.
So don't miss part 2 of Rhode Island's Red Tape tonight at 11 o'clock right here on WPRI 12.